What do we have here? Ooh. All right. Alright, I've decided to combine two videos into one. The first video is a comparison between the Super Treasure Hunt Datsun 510 and the BREs. Now, full disclosure, this is a very well done clone. This is not an actual Super Treasure Hunt. Somebody customized this in Wichita Falls, Texas, and I bought it on eBay off them. Looked at a lot of photos of these things. I think they did a really nice job with this one. Whoever made this, assuming it was the guy in Wichita, did a nice job with it. This is not bad for a replica or a clone or whatever. And the casting imperfections, like that fender, that just happens with Hot Wheels cars in general. But yeah, I think this thing's alright. Paid a small fraction of what the actual Super Treasure Hunts are going for. Anyway, with this casting, if you're paying big money for the Super Treasure Hunt, what you really have to remember, look at this grill. This is a typical mainline Hot Wheels car in terms of plastic base, and then you have two rivets, and the grill is just stamped into the front of the body. Now, part of the reason why I keep saying to people, and I don't know, most people don't agree with me on this, or some people don't, that these are more exciting than the Super Treasure Hunt, because the BRE Datsuns, first of all, it's a historical paint job, and they're just way cooler. They're way cooler in every way. But one of the ways they're cooler is that grill. See how it's individually cast? And it actually inserts into the hooded front body. And that metal is attached to the base. There's only one rivet because the front of it is held on with the grill actually physically getting inserted inside of the body and then clicked in. So, for what it's worth, there's no Super Treasure Hunt variation, no matter the darker color or whatever it is. There's no. This is a nicer casting, metal on metal, better grill. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care. You know, a lot of people don't agree with me because people are obsessed with Super Treasure Hunts. But Super Treasure Hunts, no offense, they're overrated. They really are. The kind of money people spend on them. I mean, it's crazy exciting to find one, obviously. But to spend $130 on this casting, I don't know, I just don't get it. Anyway, let's line up the rest of these. So we've got the RLC version of the 510 over here. I got that one. The blister was cracked, so I got it at a great price from my buddy Angel. This Clone Super Brady one pops up from time to time. It's a great casting. It's not one of my favorites, but it's nice. Then we got these two. And actually, inside this box, remember that Target exclusive? I think this was a Flying Colors car. I love the fact that they put the old retro wheels on there. There's so many times the retro wheels don't make sense, like on a new Camaro or something. It doesn't make any sense. Why would those wheels be on there? This is a perfect example of a very well thought out use of the old 1980s Hot Wheels wheels. Makes perfect sense. Anyway, so a couple of people asked me to make a review video between these two and the green lines. And so I'm going to do that next. So let's push these cars back. These are the, again, mainline style casting, premium casting with a metal base. See the differences? Alright, so here we go. Here's the Hot Wheels BRE pair with all the beautiful details. Look at that, even the hood pins are on there. It's an absolute beautifully done car. And here are the Chrome Edition Greenlights. A lot less realistic in some ways and a lot more realistic in others. Alright. So, first difference. These guys have opening hoods and detailed engines. Very beautifully detailed engines. Absolutely fantastic for a 1/64 scale car. Which, by the way, these are true 1/64 scale. These are legitimately 1/64s. Hot Wheels never claimed that these were, but of course people call Hot Wheels cars the generic scale people go with is 1/64. These are definitely more of a 1/56, I would say. Something along those lines. It's a much... The Hot Wheels casting is a much bigger casting. It's also a little more cartoonish and less realistic, but I do get that to some degree. So, like I said, I love the white interiors. But as far as how do these compare, well, I mean, it's kind of an apples to oranges comparison, to be honest. They're just different. The detailing's different. A lot of... I don't know, they're just different. Again, I think the Greenlights, in many ways, are more realistic. By the way, they actually have the Simonized logo on the back fender. These just say BRE Datsun, which is fine. But it is pretty cool that the Simonized logo is actually there on these. That white interior, can't stop mentioning it. I absolutely love it. It's absurd on a race car, but I love it. Yeah, the Chrome Edition Greenlines they're crazy cool. And it's too bad that sometimes companies that put out a really nice version of something that, you know, Hot Wheels also makes, or Hot Wheels later makes, or whatever the, you know, it's not even a timeline thing per se, that for some reason, if it's not a Hot Wheels car, sometimes it's, I don't know, people are obsessed with the Hot Wheels brand name. I'm not brand loyal. I love Hot Wheels and all, but when Greenlight Collectibles makes a really nice casting, I buy it. These two are fantastic. And they're Spectra Flame. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? So, anyway, fairly reasonable on eBay. And last but not least, is one more Greenlight. And this is a 73. It's the Paul Newman car. PLN. Look at that. How cool is that? And again, look at the detailing on this thing. The strut tower braces. That giant air cleaner. The valve cover on the little straight 4 in there. These are fantastic cars for the money. And unlike a Super Treasure Hunt, you don't have to overpay for them. They're not whatever. I mean, obviously, if you get the green machine, you gotta pay a little extra, but isn't that cool? Alright, so one more shot of these.